A paywall is a page where in just one screen, you convey enough value to the customer in which they could purchase on that same page. So it's a checkout. You know, on Amazon, you have to add a product to your cart and then you go and you check out on your cart. And apps, usually the app is the product. So there's just one page that comes up and says, hey, do you want to subscribe for all of these premium features?
If you had to break it down into three things, Jake, to increase your revenues for your subscriptions, what would those three things be?
The first is probably making sure that almost all your installs are seeing your paywall. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so you miss 100% of the sales from people who don't see your actual paywall. The second is nailing your messaging, so really understanding what it is that you're selling and being able to convey that really well, not only with good headlines and text, but also with good images and graphics. And the last one is obviously your product. It's pretty hard to sell something that isn't solving a real problem for somebody in their daily lives. So if a consumer is your target audience, then working on your product and iterating on that is also very high leverage.
But you also talk about like showing a paywall, doing your onboarding, so your first time the screens on that first open, then showing the paywall again.
Before onboarding, you're at this very unique position where intent for your app is highest. So they just downloaded your app. They have a problem in their life that they think that your app solves for. So they just downloaded it and they're really excited. Capitalizing on that excitement by asking them to start a free trial is very opportunistic. So showing a paywall immediately after onboarding, it seems aggressive, but it's not that aggressive. For the people who think it's aggressive, they think, well, they haven't even tried my app yet. They don't even know what it feels like or what it does. And to that, I say, they don't know what your app is. So it's the perfect time to show them in a video format exactly what they're getting with your app. Because when they first download your app, they don't know anything about how to even use your app. And so it's actually better to show them a little video of what they're getting than to just let them use it and risk them not seeing all the features you have to offer. The highest ranking flow that we have is still a video prior to onboarding. It's not a live action commercial. It's really just a screen recording showing what the hell you're getting. Then you do onboarding. For a fitness app would be what type of exercises do you like? What are your goals, etc. So after onboarding, now is your opportunity to show the customer how you can fine tune your app to them. I like having a second paywall moment right after that says, this is your weight. You said that you want to gain this much muscle. You said you want to do it in 4 weeks. Show them a graphic with their personalized information saying, this is how we're going to adapt ourselves to you to help you reach your goals. And so paywall after onboarding is also very high leverage, but only if you show that you're modifying your experience to the customer. You're putting your first step forward in showing them that you can build a personalized experience for them. It's a way of showing how you add value without actually adding any value just yet. And then the third one is paywall on every app open. And it doesn't have to be every single app open. It could be on app open once a week. And I will caveat the metric of the more paywall views you show, the more revenue you make. I will caveat that by saying it's not actually total paywall views, meaning if you show someone 300 paywall views, it's very annoying to that one user. The metric is percentage of installs who see a paywall to begin with. So you start to see diminishing returns after the second or third paywall view per customer. So for example, if they see the paywall 3 to 4 times, you can pretty much surmise that they're probably not going to convert.
You know what we've seen work really well though is a paywall on every app open, but let's say you have an ads play and you say on that paywall, remove ads. And so when they hit X, you pop them up with an ad. And I think this is a strategy that works really well on Android. That's why I like the paywall on every open. Yes, you might have diminishing returns, but they're knowingly saying no to removing ads. And so I'm then able to then just show you an ad. You mentioned having a video. So you're like, hey, have a quick little video of what the app does. And this is a teleprompter app that is using Superwall. He uses video as well. And he's found that having video on a paywall actually increases conversions. What have you seen on your end in terms of video on a paywall?
Yeah, it almost always works. It works when you're showing the customer what they get out of the app. Because even if they had access to your entire app, they don't even know how to use it. But you don't need to know how to use an app to watch a video to understand what you get out of it. It's not a live action commercial like you're used to maybe. With the teleprompter, part of using it is actually, looking and recording yourself. So it makes sense to have people in it. But like for Fitness AI, what worked for years was just a screen recording, pretty much a slideshow, just running through all the features that we have because people didn't even know we had them. and they're not going to find out about it on their first use.